This is what I'm doing every time the countdown's going. What the fuck is up, my britches? If you are new here, hello, my name is Brittany. In today's video, we are doing a first time using Nabla Cosmetics because I've never purchased from this brand before. And they came out with a new Miami Lights collection. And then they had 30% off like a week after their whole collection had launched, or maybe like 2 weeks later, maybe. So I was like, I feel like if I'm going to try Nabla, this is the time to do it. 30% off. It was a really good deal. So I did shop the Nabla Cosmetics website, and my little Marco Polo chat helped me pick some of the products that I picked up. So I'm going to show you guys everything that I got. And then I'm also going to demo everything. So if you guys have any favorites from Nabla, any products you like, don't like, whatever the case may be, leave it in the comments down below or leave it in the live chat right now. I see a bunch of you britches are already here. Who doesn't love a good haul video? Just wondering. I'm nosy as hell. I know we got a bunch of nosy ass britches in the live chat. I already know you guys are here. And I'm just really excited to try their products because I've tried 2 of them already. So I kind of have thoughts on them, but I'm going to use them a little bit differently. And then I also have a better idea of how I need to use these products. So you're going to see me use a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to show you guys everything that I picked up first, and then I will demo everything after. That way, if there's people that just want to see what I got because you're nosy, it'll be in the beginning, and then I will do like a try on after I show everything that I picked up. So again, this was from Nabla's website. They are available at Ulta, but not everything is available at Ulta. I got this super quick because they are going to be based, I believe, in the UK for their site. And their site is even listed, like all their pricing is in pounds, I'm pretty sure. So I got all this stuff for, it was like just over 100 pounds, I think it was. But still, with the amount of stuff that I got, I was like, I'm not mad at that price point at all. And there's actually still a sale going on right now for specific items. I think it's 25% off, like the, I think the blushes, like their new blushes, highlighters, and like their body glows. I believe they're on sale right now for 25% off. So the first thing that I picked up was, this is Angie's fault, okay? This is going to be the Nabla Close Up Smoothing Pressed Powder. She's like, if you get anything, you need to get the pressed powder. It's amazing. So I have actually used this once before, but we're going to use it again. I see you, Jennifer Gold. I see you're here. I see Jamie. We have, I'm going to say These. I know I say your name wrong. I'm so sorry. We've tried doing the whole pronunciation thing. I need like an audio message of how you say your name. I always say These though. I see you guys all in the live chat. Nancy, Peggy, Tiffany, Javier. That's another one. I'm like, I know I'm saying it wrong, but I can't pronounce things correctly. I'm sorry. Oh, Jamie. Oh, we have Daphne, Julie, Sherry. Oh my God. So many of you guys. Judy is here. Yes. I love it so much. Javier's got it. Please like, subscribe, and share. Guys, I went through my analytics and like 70% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. We need to subscribe. We need to like the video. We need to share it on our social medias. If you guys like me and my content, because it just shares it with more people out there. So why not? So back to the product. So this Nabla pressed powder, I picked up the shade medium. I'm pretty sure. I'll show you guys the packaging. I think the packaging is, I mean, for the price, because these are in like the $20 price point, I think their packaging is super, I don't know, it's super nice. I really, really like their packaging. I see, oh, my girl Cassie is here. Yes. Guys, that's like my OG. Back when I used to do Facebook Lives all the time, Cassie was my first internet friend when it came to makeup. Hi, Cassie. We have Jacqueline is here. Jennifer's on it. Done, done, and done. Yes, we love that. Okay, so pressed powder. Cassie will let you know how we feel about this one. So that's the first thing I picked up. The next thing I picked up was, I got a bunch of, not a bunch, okay, I got one of each of the specific products. These are going to be these skin glazes. So I have used the bronzer. So I got the bronzer in the shade Dune, I believe this is the shade name. Yes, Dune. This was not available at Ulta, but now it is. Dune is now available on Ulta. I do have everything linked down below. The Ulta links are affiliate links, but the Nabla links are not, because Nabla does not do affiliates. At least I don't think they do. So then I also picked up this new shade. This is going to be one of the blushes. This is the shade Lola. I just think this is so, so pretty. And then I also got the Privilege highlighter. And this is the one Angie thought that I would like. So I was like, okay, Angie, I'm trusting you. So I really like the packaging on these as well. It comes in the plastic packaging, but then it almost feels like the packaging itself is plastic. I should have specified that. But then the packaging for the product itself, let me get this out. It is going to be a plastic, but it looks like a high quality plastic, if that makes sense. And I really like how it has, I don't know, it's got like slightly tinted, it borderline looks acrylic. I think these just look very high end. I don't know, at least I really like the aesthetic of Nabla's product. I really, really like these. Nabla Adults Only Blush on Tan Skin is bae. Is that the red one? Because that one looks so pretty. So those are going to be the skin glazes. These are going to be part of the, I believe these are all a part of the 25% off right now. And then, like I said, these are also available at Ulta. I also picked up, you guys know how I feel about the Tati Beauty palette. I don't like the palette itself, but I really like the glitters. So I saw this little glitter palette, and I love the packaging on this. It has a very similar packaging to like the Juvia's Place, where it has the like bubble wrap on the inside. But this, I love the aesthetic of this packaging. I think it looks so high end. I just was so into it. And then the colors I thought were so unique. I cannot wait to try this. I'm really into these three. I don't necessarily love this one here, but these three, especially this purple, I'm just like, oh my God, put this all over my face and body. Looks so good. I can't wait to try this today. So that was one of the eyeshadow palettes that I got. And then I also got the Nabla, the Cutie Palette in the shade Platinum. They have a bunch of these little mini palettes. I don't know why I'm so interested in so many different palettes right now. And they're all so basic. Could I get any more basic? I've just been so into neutrals lately. I've bought way too many neutral palettes lately. I've got this one, the Wayne Goss palette. I mean, the Tiny Marvels palette, that's pretty on the basic side, aside from some of the like pops of pastels. The One Size palette, I'm just really into the neutrals right now, but I'm not mad about it because this, like, I can't wait to finger swatch these because these metallics look so fire. And Angie is also a big fan of these little mini palettes. So I was going to get the berries one too, but I figure I'll start with one. And then if I like it, I'll end up picking up more. So this one, berries, was the next one on my list though. So if I like this one, I'll probably pick up the berries. But they all look so nice. And I really like the size of them. Very travel friendly. Not that any of us are traveling anytime soon, but you get it. We say that all the time. I also picked up the Dreamy Creamy Liquid Lipstick. I got the shade Adam's Dream. Again, this is Angie's fault. Angie girl, I got all the things you recommended. So this is going to be the shade that I picked up. It's such an Angie shade. I think it looks beautiful. I'm a big fan of liquid lipstick, so I can't wait to try this. And then I also picked up one of the new glosses from I believe this was one of the shades in the Miami collection, the Miami Lights collection. I picked up the lip gloss. It's the Nabla Shine Theory lip gloss in the shade District. And this one is actually sold out currently at Ulta, but it is available at Ulta. Karen says the limit does not exist on palettes. I know. Cassie, right? Neutrals are so perfect for going into fall. I completely agree. Is the glitter palette eye safe? I'm not sure if it, let me look on the palette to see if it says it. I assume this is just kind of going by my thought behind it. I don't think any glitter is going to be considered eye safe because it is like a shard of something, like it's going to be like a shard that could potentially go into your eye. It's going to be, I think, a decision for you to make, like if you're comfortable. These do look like they have some chunkier pieces in there. So I'm thinking no, but I would consider no glitter shadow to be eye safe. Technically, I'm one of those people. I was an all-star cheerleader back in the day. We used to just put loose pigment glitter all over our eyes and lived our best lives. I'm not overly concerned about it. And I do have very sensitive eyes as well. And it's just one of those things that's, I don't know. I don't think any glitter, anything that's considered a glitter shadow, I would not consider it eye safe. That's just me and my humble opinion. So that's going to be everything that I picked up at Nabla. I got everything really quickly. I got it within a week, I think, of when I ordered it. I could tell you guys, but I'm sure you guys don't care. So I had a really good positive experience with shopping with them. We're going to focus on the products themselves today because some of these I have used, some of them I haven't. So you're getting like first impressions / my thoughts / demo, get ready with me, hang out with me, all that fun stuff. So I do have foundation, concealer. I'm going to put a little bit more concealer on right now because I want to. And then I do have my cream contour on. I have, let's see, I put on for my foundation, I'm wearing the Tom Ford, the new Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. Let me give you guys a little update on that foundation, okay? I wore that. I filmed my first wedding of 2020 yesterday. I wore Karen, Heather, and Angie can attest to this. I wish I took a picture of the way that my makeup looked last night. My foundation, I even had guests complimenting my makeup yesterday. That rarely happens because when I film weddings, I'm sweating, and it was so hot and so humid yesterday here in upstate New York. So I was sweating balls, and it did not budge all day. I had to wear a mask in certain areas of the venue. It did not it transferred, but it didn't transfer off of my face. Like I could see the makeup on the mask, but I couldn't see it leave my face, if that makes sense. So I cannot recommend, like I mentioned this in my Sephora recommendations for the like recent sale that's going on. I had to fill you guys in on that because I thought it was such a nice foundation and it performs so well for filming a wedding. Let's see. I love, love, love the Nabla highlighters. Love it. We're going to get there. We're going to first start with the Close-Up Smoothing Press Powder in the shade Medium. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this, I just repeated myself twice. I'm going to use the Beauty Blender. This is just the, it's like a powder puff pretty much. So I'm going to use this to apply underneath the eyes because I used this with just a brush before and I wasn't really a fan. It did look pretty heavy on my skin. And then I had talked to Angie after, and she really likes this for under her eyes. But I think if I'm going to use a pressed powder, I would probably use it all over the face. If I'm not, like, if I'm judging by how I like to do my makeup, I like to use the same powder for underneath my eyes and on my face. I just find myself doing that. Even with the Pat McGrath powder, when it's considered like an under eye setting powder, I still use that on my face. So I'm hoping that this works better for me with this Beauty Blender. I wish this had I wish I knew the exact name of this thing. I've recommended this in like product recommendations videos before. I really like this one. Thank you, Heather. She said she really likes my earrings. I got these from Old Navy. They fake as hell, but they look super cute. I really want to get like my ears stacked with piercings, but I'm such a chicken. I do think that this has a very like yellow tone to it that I'm seeing. Do you guys see how it has a little bit of coverage? I don't think it looks bad because I'm lucky enough that I have a neutral undertone. So I could go either cool toned or warm toned or pink toned or yellow toned. And I could still, I think, pull it off pretty well. So I think it definitely looks better for me using this than when I tried to set my whole face with a brush. I'm also going to do, where's the brush that I want to use? Because I want to use like a powder brush. I'm just going to use my BK. This is the 104. This is one of the brushes that's in my brush collection with BK Beauty. It's available until the end of August. I'm like beating a dead horse with this brush bundle, but I'm still so excited about it because I love it so much. And then I'm just going to kind of throw this on the outer perimeters. I just really like to press the powder into my face on the inner part because I have a lot of texture and a lot of large pores. And then on the outer perimeter, I'm just like, okay, we could just set it and call it good. So far, the first time that I used this powder, I wasn't that impressed with it, but I do think that it looks better when I'm actually pushing the product into my face because I think the texture / large pores next to my nose looks so much better than it did the last time. So Karen's going to film. Happy Sunday, friend. Thanks for popping in, Karen. So I'm still kind of up in the air on this one, but I'll keep you guys posted the more that I use it. I'll start reaching for it a lot more, but just based off of the 2 times that I've used it, I do like using this better than how I liked using it the first time. So Tiffany says piercings hurt longer than tattoos, so I def get it. Yeah, I could get tattooed all day long, but when it comes to piercings, I don't know what it is about just a needle going through and just like chilling there. I don't know what it is. I'm not a fan. But I don't know if I agree that it hurts longer than a tattoo, because a tattoo for me hurts pretty long. Let's see. It's going to be 110 here today. Just kill me. Oh, no. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is the bronzer. So this is the Skin Bronzing Sun-Kissed Effect Bronzing Powder, and I picked up the shade Dune. Now, oh, that's probably so annoying hearing that in the microphone. So this is going to be what, oh, I do have it the right way. The packaging, it does have this little brown hue to it, so I do really like that because it's nice that you can see through it, but it just kind of distinguishes the difference between, since they all have the same type of packaging, if that makes sense. Now, this is where I'm going to talk a little shit about my bundle, because these brushes, I don't think work with these powders. The reasoning I say that is because these are going to be more of like a baked formula. So I need something that's a little more dense, I would think. So actually the brush that I really like using for this bronzer is the Rephr 05 brush. I just think it has a really nice density, but it's going to be a natural hair brush. So I think it blends out the product really well. I actually just ordered 2 of the eye brushes that were in the concept store because I hear such good things about them. The Britches came through and DM'd me last night about it. So I was like, okay, I'm ordering them because they're like, I think they're $12 a piece for the brushes and they usually retail for double that. But anyways, back to this. This is the brush that I really like to use just because I could really work it in. And actually, I was talking to Angie about this as well. And she kind of felt the same way. Like when we first used it, when I used it the first time, I used that BK brush and I was like, okay, it's all right. Like I'm not really a fan of it, but I really like the tone of it. But it's because the formula is so dense. You definitely, in my opinion, I think you do need to use a more dense brush because you just have to get in there. You got to really get in there to get that product to loosen up a little bit. At least that's what I'm experiencing. But I think the shade on this is so nice. It's such a pretty bronzer. I was expecting it to be more luminous than it is. But, oh, is Amber here? Hi, Amber. I just really am enjoying this bronzer. I've only used it 2 or 3 times, but I mean, it's nice. It's a really nice bronzer. And now that I know the type of brush that I like to use with it, I feel like it's going to be a game changer in my bronzer, like my bronzer collection, because the price is good. The product size is good. I mean, this fits right in here. I think I just had to find the right brush to use with it. But I think that I'm going to have to use these more dense type of brushes with all of these products because, like I said, they're going to have that baked formula. So look at me talking not trash, but you know what I mean? Like about like my brush collection, like those are brushes. I think they're too fluffy. They're too soft for what these types of products need. Because you probably saw it when I applied it in the last video. Because I used this it was my trying new makeup video. I used this. I actually used the powder in that video as well. So if you want to see like a first impression, you could see how they apply while using that BK Beauty set. It's just, I think they apply so much better with these brushes here. Those tiny Rephr brushes are perfect for small eyes. I can't wait to get them. And I remember the thumbs up before I open the chat. Yes, Amber. Yes. I'm looking very warm and summery. See, I love that. I am noticing I'm getting a little bit of shedding on these brushes, but I'm like loving these Rephr brushes as well. Like I'm loving them so much that I just bought more. What's that tell you? Okay, so that's going to be the bronzer. You could see, I think this leans pretty neutral. It has a little bit more warmth and coolness to it, but it's a nice bronzer. Like I said earlier, I was expecting this to be a little bit more luminous than it is, but I'm not mad about it. It is kind of looking funky because I have texture right here. So I see like unevenness, but it's my skin underneath it. I hope that makes sense. It's not the product. It's just my skin because I have a very, very sheer coverage of the foundation, but that's how I like it to look. So this definitely gets my approval. I've been really enjoying it. And then let's go in next with the Lola Skin Glazing Glass Skin Finish Glow Powder. This looks so pretty. So pretty. I'm trying to hold this away from the hold it away from the microphone so it's not too annoying. So this is going to be what the packaging looks like. See, I love how just minimal but it looks so nice. I love the packaging on these, and I'm actually going to use the Refer. This is the 04. This is going to be 2 of the brushes. I think they sent me, because they did send me these brushes. These were going to be a part of the, I think it's like the basic brush set that they did, which is still available. But they always have like brush bundles or individual brushes in their concept store. I'm just going to focus this towards the back. I think this is going to be so pretty. I didn't put any cream blush underneath just because I wanted you guys to see exactly how this would look by itself. It does have a slight sheen to it. She cute. She cute. This is the color Lola. They had another one that just, like, this is an existing line, but they added 2 shades. And this was the one. I think the pink, like these shades, there was this one and another one. I think they looked very similar to one another. See, this is where I think they look good right now, but I think when I spray my face, that's when everything's going to look so much better. Because, like I said, it looks beautiful right now. It's got a slight sheen to it. Like, you can see the sheen a little bit right there. Yep, you could definitely see it. I think when I spray the face, it's gonna look so nice. So that's going to be the shade Lola, just applied to the cheeks. Same thing. I would use a dense brush because I think it's going to show up a lot better. And then I also picked up the shade Privilege from the same line, the Skin Glazing Glass Skin Finish Powder. This one's going to lean, I think it's going to be more peach. So I'm actually going to use my dense highlighter. This is the Smashbox, the the Precise Highlighting Brush. One of the faves for my highlighter. So again, it's a more dense formula, so I'm going to really work that in there. And then we'll see how this applies. This is the one Angie thought I would love the most. So I was like, okay, Angie. I need to link Angie's channel down below as well. And then if you missed it, these products are all listed in my description box. I have the Ulta links linked, and then I also have the Nabla linked. That's super pretty. I'm really into that right now. If you don't like a dense formula, though, you probably won't like these because they are going to be, I'm pretty sure it's like a baked formula. Let's see. I was surprised the shade Ambra was more neutral on my skin tone. That's the bronzer, right? I think that's the next, or no, I think that's the lighter of the bronzers that I have. I have the shade Dune. That's really pretty. Heather says, don't forget to like this video, y'all. Yes, girl. Thank you. So pretty. That's really, really pretty. It's very subtle, I think. Well, I mean, it still has like a highlight, like beaming effect to it, but very wearable, I think. I think this is a really great shade for my skin tone as well. So that's going to be it for these 3. I just love the packaging on those. I think they're so cute. Okay, let me move these boxes out of the way because I don't want to forget any of the products that I'm supposed to use. So let's go in now. We're going to use the Cutie Palette. Let me actually spray my face. I'm going to use my Hourglass because this has been like the fave. Between this one and the Charlotte. Yeah, like this is where I'm like, okay. These are going to be really nice because yes. I think that highlighter is just going to melt and be even extra pretty. Yeah, yes, I completely agree. Britt, are you seeing loose glitter particles with the highlighter? I really don't. Let me see. Hold on. No, I don't see any glitters on my face. I think it's just like a sheen. If there are glitters, they're so micro that I can't even see them right now. I think it's just more of a sheen, like a skin glaze, if you will. I feel like I remember hearing a lot of people say the Nabla formula is similar to the ABH Amrezy. I actually, now that you say that, I feel like I'm having deja vu right now. I feel like I've dreamt this. I'm going to actually swatch that. I would not be surprised at that because it is a very tough, I shouldn't say tough because it feels creamy. It's just you have to work in there. It's yes. You know what? I'm going to say yes to that. Let me swatch these 2 next to each other because the Amrezy, I think the Amrezy does have glitter in it though, whereas the Nabla ones, I don't see glitter, but let's see when I swatch them. So this is going to be the Amrezy with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I actually think, just by feeling those two right there, I think the Nabla feels like silkier than the Amrezy. But let me swatch. You know what? That's really, like, the shades aren't close, but very reminiscent formula. Yes. 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 I do think that, yeah, like in the hand swatch, I could see teeny tiny glitters. Teeny tiny. Very similar to Amrezy. If you missed out on Amrezy, this is, I think, going to be the next closest thing are these. Good call. See, that's why I love the live chat, because you guys come through. The setting spray really made your makeup come alive. Yes, Daphne. That's why we love the Hourglass. I just ordered your brushes. Thank you, boo-boo. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love it. I love it. Hi, Stephanie. What's up, girl? What's goody? I can't wait to see your Dominique Cosmetics video. I am protesting ABH until they come out with more shades of the Amrezy highlighter, but maybe I'll just go for Nabla. I genuinely feel that's like, even the reflect, that's so similar. Take the shades out of, like, I'm not comparing the shades. I'm comparing the formula and like the effect of the formula. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I would completely agree with that. I believe that Nabla highlighter is similar to the NARS highlighter formula. I have, hang on, let's play the game. I have NARS Hot Sand. Let's see. I don't think texture-wise, no. It's a lot softer than NARS. This is going to be Hot Sand. No, I think it's silkier than NARS. I'm not really a fan of the NARS. Do I have any? I think, oh wait, hold on. I also have another one. I have the Orgasm X Palette. Let's swatch it next to that one, because that is pretty old. Have they reformulated? Because this was like the Laguna / Hot Sand duo. Have they reformulated? Because this highlighter feels different. So now that you say that, I do think that this is more glittery though. I think that this is more glittery and not as soft as Nabla. But let's swatch. I mean, similar. Actually, that kind of is reminiscent to Amrezy too. I think that they're different, but not much different, because I don't want to say that the same. I think texture-wise, it's more similar to Amrezy with ABH, but I think this is a great shade dupe for the Amrezy. We're like on the quest to find the perfect Amrezy dupe, I feel. We always resort to that. I think the Nabla is really similar formula to the Amrezy, though. I'm so glad that you guys said that. Wow. Talking trash about my brushes. I'll never talk trash because they're so bomb, but I gotta be honest. So, oh, I'm so excited about that, guys. Thank you for that. Wow. It's so funny. I came back and was like, I just bought your brushes, and I'm like, oh, I love it. I love it. No, it's just, I think that they work with some products, but I don't think that they work with all. And that's just the beauty with having different formulas and different products. You know what I mean? So let's put the NARS away. And then we're going to get into this Cuties palette from Nabla, because I can't wait to swatch. Cassie, you're going to love those brushes. I'm just going to say it. Like, I'm confident that everybody that buys those are going to love them, because the quality of their brushes is fire. It's just, they're fluffy. They're not dense. They're very soft, very fluffy. They work for a majority of products, but like, I think that they would still work for these. It's just, you're going to have to build a lot more than you probably want to. I'm one of those people, like, I don't want to spend a million years building up product and building up product and building up product. I would rather just use a different style of brush and get the results that I want that way, if that makes sense. But this is like the first time that I was like, hey, I think that these brushes work better for these types of products. I've been using these damn brushes for ever now, it seems like, since what, April of this year. I'm loving that. Yes, the 207 for detail work. Yes, I love this brush for the under eye, like blending out my lower lash line. That's like my favorite thing to do with that brush. I've been reaching for these two brushes a lot though for highlighting. I bet you I could have gotten away with using this brush. I think I could have used this one as well, but like I said, it's very fluffy, but this one's going to have more density to it. But just getting that precise like high point, I've been loving that brush for highlight, just to get that extra little pop, pop right on the top. Yes, like, comment, and share, please, and thank you. See, you guys are on it. I love it. I use them on, yes, the Dominique Cosmetics video. They blended liquid beautiful. Yes. I used your set when I got ready this morning. I love that so much. I'm actually going to take the 202? I'm just going to try it with, yeah, like this brush picks up this product really well. And this is where I really like to just add a little bit more just to that high point. Just to the high point. But like I said, guys, I said it in my last video, I'm not going to pretend like I don't use any other brushes. I put this set together because I think it's an excellent starter set. It's an excellent starter set to the brand. Just starter set in general. Excellent Christmas gift for a makeup lover. It's bomb. It's fucking bomb. And that's it. Okay, moving on to the Nabla Cuties Platinum Palette. I'm going to use my brushes from the bundle. I want your set, but squeeze for money. I totally get it, Tara. I'm sorry, I said Kara. I totally get that. That's where I'm like, I don't want people to feel bad about it if they can't get it. Trust me, there's more important things that people need to worry about than eye brushes. I totally understand. I don't want anybody to feel pressured to buy them. So I'm going to swatch the metallics in this because it's fun. So I'm going to first do Gem System. This is the one that it speaks to me. I love shades like this. And these, oh my God, we're like killing it with the swatch parties lately. Look how pretty that shade is. I saw this shade and I'm like, I need that palette. Love it. Heather, even if you don't buy Brit set, you could share this on social media and it helps a ton. Yes, there's other ways to like promote. We keep talking about this in videos, guys. Are you sick of it yet? You don't have to buy things to support your favorite channels, creators. Sharing our content, spending your time with us, that is how you support, and you don't have to do it financially. If you want to do it financially, but you don't want to buy like a whole brush set, the super chats, a lot of people are doing Venmo, PayPal donations, but just spending your time with us. That's going to be the shade Priceless. That last one was Rich Darling. And then Luxuriance. This one looks so bomb. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at. Did you see that? Oh, bitch. What is life right now? We are nailing it with the eyeshadow palettes lately. That looks so good. Guys, honestly, this palette is available at Ulta, I'm pretty sure. I have it linked down below. I wasn't ready. Just dies with that swatch. Wow. That was incredible. That, you guys know how I used to talk about the ColourPop, the Princess palette? That's the vibe that I just got. I used to love that. Like, I used to love just swatching that. Oh, wow. Was that nice? Okay, let's use it on the eyes now. Let's go in first with the shade Aristocracy, I think is how you pronounce it. This one here. I'm going to go in. Actually, what was that pronunciation? Let me clean off my brush. I'm going to use first the 202 with this one here, because I kind of wish that there was a lighter shade in here, but I'm not mad because I have a ton of lighter shades anyways. We're just going to throw this in the crease. Yes. Have you guys ever tried Nabla palettes before? And if you haven't, I mean, you might change your mind after those swatches. But if you have tried their palettes, let me know what your favorite one is. I was between, like, I really wanted the Berries palette. But then I was between, there was another one that I really liked as well. But I can't remember. I had, was it like the creamsicle? I can't remember exactly. I'm not getting like a super effortless blend with this shade right here. But we're going to keep going. That's somehow, like, sometimes that's how I have to do shadows. Like, I get to a point, I'm like, okay, let's just keep going and let's see if it just comes together. Because I just wing it. Like, I never have anything in mind when I'm doing my eye looks. I'm just like, okay, let's just try something, shall we? Yeah, like, I'm not getting a super effortless blend with that matte. But it's still giving me, because the brush that I'm using, you could see where I'm getting that crease, like that fake crease, just a tiny bit higher than where my actual crease is. That's why I love this brush. I don't own, whoa, that jumped. I don't own a Nabla product, but depending on how this live goes, I might buy it. Ah! Did anybody buy anything at the Sephora sale? I'm like debating what I want to get still. I'm hoping, because somebody had said in my recommendations video that those Hourglass blushes are going to be coming on the 20th, I think they said. I might save it until then because I really want those blushes. I think they're really, really pretty. Oh yeah, I know cuties are great, especially, maybe it was the, yes, Metropolitan. That was the one that I was looking at. And the corals. Yeah, like, this could quickly turn into, I need more of these palettes for sure. I really like the minis. I'm not really a fan of the bigger. This is just what I saw, because I've even seen the bigger palettes in store. I saw them in store and I was like, okay, I'm not really psyched about them. But I really like the minis. I think they were really pretty. So this matte, it's definitely not my favorite matte formula, but it still works. But it's not the fave. Just judging by how it's looking and applying right now. I just have to work with it, finesse it a little bit more than I want to. Like those Mel Thompson with the Tiny Marvels palette, those were some of the most effortless mattes I've ever used. Makeup Geek is another brand that I really love for their mattes. This one, I just like, right now, I think it looks good, but I just had to blend it a lot more than I personally like to. Like, I don't want to spend my whole damn day blending. Oh, guys, Ulta also has right now, if you decide to shop anything at Ulta, they have still going on their, you earn a 250 points with a $50 purchase, I think, right? Isn't that what it is? I noticed with my recent Ulta order, I got $10 off, $40 coupon that can be used at the end of the month. Yes. That's what I felt after using this. This is a only mini, wait, but this, the only mini color story speaks to me. Sorry, I can't read, guys. I'm glad Sephora is having a sale. I need to save all my money for Black Friday now, though. Yeah, like I feel like a lot of people are probably saving money right now for like Christmas and stuff. I actually, one thing that I do is I put into like a Christmas club. I put in that weekly for the whole year, just so I don't have to like come up with a bunch of moolah for Christmas. So that's where I actually might start dipping into, because during the Nordstrom sale, I actually purchased a gift for somebody. So I'm like, ooh, I already got that paid for. Swing. Okay, let's go in. I'm going to use the shade Tenebra, this one up here. Let's see. Would a different brush work on the mattes as well? Maybe it's all the Nabla products. I don't, like, these are very soft. So I think that it's probably just the formula. I also noticed that it applies more cool, that it actually, like in the pan, it looks very warm, but on my eyes, it does not. It looks a lot more cooler tone. So I think it's just the shadows. I needed some new brushes because you know what? I'm good at washing that. I know. Oh my God. I must have inherited your poor like brush washing tendencies, because I am probably just as bad as you now. I hate washing brushes. I just use my Cinema Secrets brush cleaner for a majority of the time. Yeah, even this one, it's like, you would think that's a black shadow, not like a dark chocolate brown. These definitely appear different on the eyes than they actually look in the pan. And I'm just doing my classic. You guys already know I always do the same type of looks because it's flattering on my eye shape. Deal with it. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. I always use natural hair brushes, and for me, they blend amazing. Huh. I mean, I'll definitely keep trying because, like I said, this is the first time. But, like, I am also a big fan of natural hair brushes. I really love natural hair. That's why I said, I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and act like these are the only brushes that I ever use because we all know that's a lie. You guys know that I use a lot more brushes than just BK Beauty, but I obviously want to show you guys as much as possible with using these if you guys had purchased the collection, because that's what I would want to see from the creator, you know? So this one, it definitely appears more black. This looks like a black, I think. Like, how does it look to you guys? To me, it looks like a black, but let me know if it's translating that way. Like, I would think this is a black and not a brown. That blends out really nice. It's just that first shade that I was not having much luck with. But I will, like I said, I'll keep using and keep you guys posted. I got to use, like, these two. I've got to do it. The other ones were nice, but those two, they're speaking to me. So I'm going to actually use my Esom W21. I really need to start linking this. Oh, thank you, Brandy, for the super chat. Thank you so much. My husband just bought me the Sonia G Ice, the Sky Eye Set. Can't wait to try them. I actually just purchased, when I got my last order, when I bought the Wayne Goss palette, I got the Sonia G Blender Pro. So I can't wait to start using this one. I love the mini booster from Sonia G, though. It's so nice. So nice. I'm a big fan of the Sonia G brushes. I do think that some of these styles, though, don't necessarily accommodate my eye shape the best, but not every brand has to accommodate my eye shape. It's okay. So I'm going to first take the shade Gem System. This looks so good. So excited. So excited. I'm just going to put that on the scent. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I should have brought out, I'm going to actually look really quick how much these palettes are. I'll wait for that to load and I'll keep applying. I'm going to look on the Nabla website because these metallics are fire. Fire. Absolutely fire. Let's see eyeshadow palettes. So they're $23.50 pounds. Let's see what, okay, let's go to Ulta because I don't know the conversion. Don't know the conversion. So let's go over here. So they do have these Cutie palettes on the Ulta website. So the Cutie palettes are $24. $24 US. Thank you, Julie. I probably should have just asked that. I probably should have just asked you guys. Let's see. I feel like this is the perfect set to get if you've never tried BK before. Yes, I completely agree. Completely agree with that. Thank you, Stephanie. Bam. That's so nice. So nice. Like, I'm not mad at the price point for the quality of these metallics. And I think if you applied with your finger, it would be even more, like, pigmented, but I know some people don't like to do that. For me personally, it doesn't bother me. I'll probably go over the top with my finger just so we can see if it makes a difference. But that's also why I love this brush, because I feel like it applies everything so nicely, like comparable to how a finger would apply. Yeah, you just get a little bit more pop, but not much. I feel like with that brush, the Esom W21, it applies pretty true to what it actually is supposed to look like. How is the Nabla eyeshadow quality compared to Persona, the mattes? I've never tried Persona. I have a palette in my giveaway drawer of Persona. I think it's their very first palette that I bought it during like a 21 Days of Beauty. So I'm not sure. I would say these kind of remind me of Patrick Star, like the one size. Because I notice even with the one size palette, you have to finesse them, I think, a little bit more. All this silver, though, is fire. Wow. That's a fire eyeshadow right there. Like, you don't even have to do a concealer to do a cut crease with that. That's nuts. Well, looks like I'm going to be buying more of these palettes because damn. Damn. I'm kind of surprised I'm not getting fallout on my face either. Wow, I'm like shook over that silver right now. I think that silver just sold the palette for me. Wow. Yeah, it's like I just cut that crease with that silver shade. Wow, that's so nice. That is Gorgina. Wow. Oh my God, I love that silver. Thank you, Angie, for the product recommendations. I'm going to link Angie's channel after because you guys all need to subscribe to her. I'm sure you already are, but goddamn. These are so nice. I'm like shook. Okay, let's go on the bottom. Lower lash line. Where's my 207? Where is the 207? I'm going to go in first with Tenebra. Keep that pulled a little bit closer to Z lash line. I really don't like, that's going to be my only critique of this palette is I don't like how different the shades look on the eyes compared to how they look in the pan. That's always something that drives me crazy with palettes. Like the Norvina palette that I did not like, the original Norvina. Not like those big colorful ones. The original like purple packaging one. That was like what I hated the most about that palette because you go into it expecting something and then you're like, oh shit, I got to completely change like what I'm doing or the look just comes out looking a lot different. Like I want to look at a pan and know exactly what I'm going to get out of it. And I don't feel like this does that. I'm going to deepen this up a little bit because something is going on right here. The mattes are definitely not the standout for me with these palettes. Well, with this palette, I should say, because who knows? Maybe not all the palettes are this way. But those metallics, man, wow. Wow. They made the palette. Like, I would pay for more of these palettes for that metallic. I just love metallic shades, though. They are my jam. Pretty. Yeah, next time I use this palette, I'll try doing it with natural hair to see if that makes a difference. Because me personally, I do like natural hair better for my eyes because I think it just glides over my eyes better. But I also know that not everybody wants to pay that price tag for eye brushes. What is my favorite matte formula? Makeup Geek. I would say Makeup Geek or maybe even Sydney Grace. But I've only used that palette like once. But when I used that palette, the formula reminded me a lot of Makeup Geek. But if I had to, based on how long I've used it for, just my overall thoughts on everything for the whole time I've used Makeup Geek for years at this point, and then I picked up their entire line during the rebrand, so I've used them several times. Makeup Geek it's still where it's at for matte formula. I think it's bomb. My theory is just to buy new ones. I love that. Let's see. It blended well for me with Wayne Goss. Yeah, I think it blends well. Like, I think that this look looks good. It just takes a little bit longer to get there than Makeup Geek or that Tiny Marvels palette. Like, those are just like blended, done. These ones, it's just a little bit more for me. Jessica, it's okay. Sorry I couldn't stay longer, but I got to run. Love how the look is turning out. I definitely rewatch later. Girl, don't ever apologize, guys. If you can't stay for the whole video, I promise it's okay. I won't come find you. It's okay. Please believe. Okay, I'm going to take some of that Nabla. What is it? Privilege. I'm like looking for a mirror and there's not a mirror. So I'm going to try to use my viewfinder for this. Or let me pull out. Hold on. I don't think this is going to give me what I'm looking for, but we'll see. Yeah, no, we need more. We need more then. But we're going to even her out. Yeah, these definitely give, like, they're not poppy. I think they're very natural. I think they're, a skin glaze is like a perfect name for them. I need something more. I kind of want to put that silver in the inner corner because I'm like shook. But I'm not going to do like a ton. Just like enough to show like a little bit of a pop. A little bit more. Little bit more. Bam. Okay. Now, I don't even want to cover up the silver because it's so pretty. I almost forgot that we had to use this today. God dang it. Is the formula of the matte the same as the Wayne Goss? No, not even close. That palette is fucking fire. I'm going to first swatch these. I will say, see how we got some transfer on the lid? That's not thebomb.com, but it's okay. Just something to note. Let's swatch. So we got the first one is going to be that white based. You're going to be able to see how it has those chunkier glitters in here. Oh my God, but look how, see how it, like those big particles. Like, if you're nervous about things on your eyes, this is not going to be a product for you. Let's just get that right out of the way. But I just thought these shades were so unique, and I am a fan of pressed glitters. Man, this is the one I'm most excited about, though. This purple one, I think it looks so pretty. These remind me a lot of the Tati Beauty. Did you guys like that fly that just flew across the... there it goes again. So annoying. They remind me a lot of the Tati Beauty, except Tati doesn't have those like big chunks of the glitter in there like these do. But it has almost like the Tati ones, they feel like they have like a gel-ish base. And that's how I think these feel. Like they have like some sort of a texture kind of intertwined holding the product all together. That's how you're able to swatch them like this. But it feels like a gel. I don't think it's actually a gel, but that's like, for me, what it feels like. I want to use that purple shade because it's speaking to me. Just came back from spin class. I'm listening while showering. I wish that I had that sort of motivation right now. All right, so let me take I'm going to take the purple and we're just going to pop this on, I guess, over the silver, even though I don't want to, but let's say, can you guys see? That silver is so blinding. You do get fall, like as I'm pushing this on my lids. I would love to see this over like a dark purple base. I would love to see that. Sharon says, I'm done with glitter. I'm not. I love glitter. I'm like so sad to cover up the silver though, because I think it's so pretty. Oh, the silver is the star of the show. But this is really, it's really pretty. It's just, it's not going to be for everybody. That's for damn sure. But if you like glitters, can you guys see those more chunky? Hang on, let's zoom it in. There we go. We're focused right there. Can you guys see the more chunky glitters on the lid there? That's what I'm talking about with. Here, let's even show you here up close and personal. See how it's got, you could see them. I know you could see them. I'm going to stop talking to you guys like you're idiots. Yeah, I just saw somebody said it's perfect for a night in Vegas. I completely agree with that. But, I mean, it's still super cute though. Still super cute. Like I said, these are not going to be for everybody. But this is what I was thinking of. Like, I wish Tati did something like this. My phone's ringing. My mom. Every single time. Like, I tell my mom I'm doing a video and she calls me. I don't understand why. Mom, stop it. She's going to be like, you know what, Brittany? Fuck you. This is like what I wish that Tati Beauty did with her glitters. Because I really like her glitters. Hers don't have those thick chunks in them. But this is like a perfect size. You know, it's perfect. Is Tati still around though? I haven't seen, but I haven't really been watching for either. So let's finish. Let's go and do the Dreamy liquid lipstick, right? Is that what this is called? In the shade Adam's Dream. This is another one Angie's responsible for. Does this have like a film over it? Yes, it does. I'm like, ready? We love that. All right. I'm not a fan of the petal applicator, but that's okay. Hope you guys could see what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, I just really hate a petal applicator. Sorry, Nabla. That shade's really pretty, though. Yeah, it's like, I just find it hard to get like precise applications without a lip liner with a petal. But it's also just, to me, like a preference thing. That's like a beautiful lipstick for fall. I think it's cute. I really like it. It's like a nude, but terracotta. I'm feeling like a cooling sensation, or like I don't want to say a tingling sensation. I'm feeling something happening on my lips though. She cute. I like that shade. The formula is really comfortable. I want to see if it dries down. So do you guys have any questions while we're waiting for that to dry? I'm loving this look right now. Loving it. Actually, let me curl my lashes. Let's pull this over here. I think I'm going to use my Urban Decay Lash Freak today. SLM 808 says, love the lippy. Thank you. It's Adam's Dream. Bam. Let's use Lash Freak for shits and gigs. I love the packaging on this. I love the green. The whole look. I just love this applicator. It like forms perfectly around my eyeball. Did you guys do anything fun this weekend? I keep forgetting today's Sunday. We'll probably be back tomorrow. Do you guys want to talk about new makeup releases tomorrow? Because it's Monday. Whoop. Need to dip back in. I almost forgot. It stays slightly satin. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I've never tried these before, so I always get excited when I find formulas that I like, especially for lip products. Especially for liquid lips, because I hate a drying formula. Little update on the Scott Barnes ones. Those were so drying on my lips. I was not really a fan of his matte liquid lipstick formula. His glosses were beautiful, but they are so incredibly drying on my lips. And that's just not the vibe that I like. I want my lips to feel comfortable. I don't necessarily mind that they transfer. I want it to be comfortable. I'd rather it be more comfortable on my lips than transfer, or than to be like budge free / make my lips feel like crap. Because even like the Ofra, I would say Ofra is probably one of the top 5 for me. Those transfer, but it's like they still last a long time. Let's see. So, Britt, are you hanging out at home in this makeup look or venturing out? I'm hanging out at home. That's all I got on the agenda for today is edit, edit, edit. As usual. I have the worst lashes. It's okay. I'm still waiting to get, I actually think I'm going to get one of my Nordstrom orders delivered today, which I'm so excited about. All right, so there is the lashes. I like wearing false lashes. Like false lashes with this look would be like, love it. Let's go in with the gloss. This is the Nabla Shine Theory Lip Gloss in the shade District. This one looks so good. Another paddle applicator. I probably should have put this out with a lip liner, but I really like the finish on that liquid lip though. Pretty. I love that. Ooh, guys, we got some winners today. I'm like psyched. I'm trying to smell these kind of smell like tanning lotion or like At the Beach from Bath and Body Works. That's what that reminds me of. Let me smell the liquid lip to see if that has a scent. It's very faint, but I can't tell what it is. That has a super faint smell. I can't tell what that is, but this one has a more pigmented scent to it. You could go on the red carpet now. I would love that. That'd be the bomb.com right there. But this look is beautiful, guys. Let's rank these bitches for today. So if I were to purchase anything, I think the cheek products look beautiful, especially after spraying my face. I think they're beautiful. I can't rank because I need to use them more. I think the metallics in this are phenomenal. I'm not really crazy about the mattes, but you get 4 metallics and 2 mattes. So this one here and this one here are the only 2 mattes. Everything else are metallics and they all look gorgina. But that silver is incredible. I would say my least recommend, I don't know. I'm like impressed with everything right now. I'm much more impressed with the pressed powder after applying it the way that I did with the Beauty Blender Puffer, this little dingy. I like how it looks after, like as far as like the center of my face, it doesn't look nearly as cakey. I'm really impressed with everything, guys, honestly. What was your guys' favorites? I think this eye look is stunning, though. Like, the whole look, I think, is beautiful. Yes, 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 yes. I need to put lashes on and take some pictures because this is beautiful. The eyes, the look, everything is just beautiful. I'm so impressed. Like, this is a brand I've never tried. Does it say, do we got lipstick on our teeth? I've never tried Nabla before, so this is like, okay, I'm definitely going to buy from them again because the shipping was fantastic. The order process was super easy. No like bullshit selling out. I would recommend like everything that I tried today just off of using it for the first time. I'm looking for that glitter palette. Where the hell did it go? Hold on. Oh, it's right, like literally right in front of me. So I would say this is probably the least desirable out of everything. But for me, it's still pretty, like, I love how it looks over the top of this look, but I know not everybody is a fan of pressed glitters. Everything else, though, I wish the mattes in this palette were a little bit better, but I'm not mad about it. I think these were all wonderful. I just think you need to use a dense brush. This, again, I think it just looks better when I use it with my puffer. The liquid lip, I really, really like the formula. It's not drying. It's not going to completely dry down. Very comfortable, though. And then the Shine Theory lip gloss, I think the shade, it looks juicy. The shade was beautiful. I'll give you guys a swatch of just the gloss so you could see exactly what the shade itself looks like. But there's, I think, 6 or 7 other ones of these. And I'm not mad about, like, the Nabla price point. I think the price point's actually pretty good. You can see the gloss right there. It's just going to give you more of, like, a sheer beige type of effect on the lip. I'm ordering highlighter right now at Ulta. Don't forget to use my affiliate link down below, girl. But if you guys were interested, I know I said Dune was not available at Ulta. It is now available at Ulta. I think everything except for this pressed powder is available at Ulta. Yeah, I think everything else is. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure everything is besides this here. So if you guys use my affiliate links, I do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, everything. If you guys have any questions, give them to me now while I switch over my banner, and then we'll be done for today. And then we'll be back tomorrow for a roasting new makeup release. Will I buy it series/video. You have to get the Nabla gloss in Champagne Supernova, Gorgina. Like, this is my thought process behind buying everything. I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy like almost a full face worth of stuff, keep it on the newer spectrum. But if I like it, I would absolutely buy more, and I would buy more of everything that I used. I mean, I don't think I would have to buy more of the pressed powder though, because I have this one. And how often am I going to go through a pressed powder? Just to touch on like the texture of the pressed powder is actually, it's not bad, but it's not the best. It's not like Charlotte Tilbury soft, but it's not bad. But it does have a little, it's not as like silky as Charlotte, because I feel like that one is like a favorite for a lot of people. Thank you, Daphne. She said I look pretty. That's so sweet. Okay, so I don't think you guys have any questions, so I will catch you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time. Just keep your eyes peeled for like the set your reminders. I'm thinking morning time, but I'll also look at my analytics to see which time. Give me some feedback. Do you guys like morning, night, or afternoon? Do you guys like this time? This is kind of an odd time, but I feel like this is the time that accommodates a lot of people around the world. I can't stop looking at my eyes and the lips. I'm like, I'm so into it. This whole look, I'm so into it right now. It's absolutely beautiful. I need to fix this eye a little bit. I need to pull that silver over a little bit more. Thank you. Okay, leave me any other feedback that you guys have. Christina says, I love morning live. So maybe we'll do morning for our roasting, our new makeup releases tomorrow. Maybe like tomorrow morning at maybe like 9 or 10. Stay tuned. I'll post these set reminders. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And definitely check out some Nabla products because I think these are Gorgina. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.